Good evening, everybody. Well, to put it in a nutshell, Miss Cassandra Ong is quite unstable as of this moment. No, so definitely, as I saw in earlier, that she, blood sugar was very low, unreadable now, doctora, even through the RBS, and then now it was after giving her some carbohydrates, it was raised to 169. Her blood pressure right now is only 80/40. And of course, as the good doctor will also know, we cannot take this one in separate blood sugar and blood pressure. So it's all intertwined. So that's why I can say that she's quite unstable now. One thing can affect the other thing. So, so that's it. In fact, if I may say, this morning when we checked her blood pressure is only 70/40, 70/40, and we did some things, no. So, but right now, just to let you know, right now we recommended to the Secretary General, and I think it will be coursed through you also, that she be worked up properly before we can give the proper diagnosis to what she's having right now, because we actually don't know if it's because of heart failure or something like that, or something like that, sir. So,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair, since this morning, before
since
the
this morning-
hearing,
yes, sir. Yes.
her blood pressure is 70/40.
Yes, that's the lowest that she had since 9 days ago.
Mr.
So
Chair,
usually she has 70/50, 80/50, 90/60.
so
But
Mr.
for
Mr.
1 week, for almost 1 week, she's been like that, sir. So
Sir
we were
Chair-
trying to see if she can still attend, and actually we did not propose anything before today. But 70/40 is really quite alarming even for us. So we gave a recommendation, but I don't know if that will be sufficient enough to merit her workup.
So Mr.
Yes, sir.
Chair, sa makatwid Mr. Chair, this blood sugar po niya,
Yes, sir.
is it normal in the normal range despite giving her despite after giving her the
Yeah.
soft drinks? Kasi usually you have to give her sugar, 'di ba? And take
Yes, sir.
soft drinks and
Yes, sir.
chocolate. So
Yes, sir.
is this already normal range ang
Yes, sir. This is already in normal range, but of course, just because we gave her the carbohydrates right now,
Not the blood pressure.
the blood
the blood
pressure is
pressure.
not stable even right now. It's 80/40, sir.
So, Mr. Chair, I'd just like to ask, you're familiar with the proceedings, Doc, no? Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
sir.
So, what is your suggestion, your based on your
Yes.
expertise and,
Yes, sir.
and then based on the examination you just conducted on her,
Yes.
can she manage to answer questions from members of this committee, after having examined her with all these
Yes, sir.
prognosis with the blood sugar and with the BP and etc.? What is your expert recommendation?
My
Your
recommendation.
professional
Yes, sir.
recommendation.
My recommendation, Mr. Chair, is for her to be excused for the remainder of this hearing, and then a proper workup should be done to her in the next coming days, so we can finally diagnose her, final diagnosis that we can have, so she can. I understand because she's still here for another 20 days or so, so we should be well aware of what she's really having. With a good diagnosis because of all the workup that could probably be done outside, sir, outside. Like to the echo and things like that, sir.
So, Mr.
I mean,
Chair,
Mr. Chair, well, I'll be objecting for her to come back and answer questions. Perhaps my recommendation would be that you put an IV to her, di ba? If necessary.
Yes, sir.
And then secondly, I think she must be brought to the hospital. To the hospital,
Yes, po.
di ba?
Yes, po.
so Mr.
For
Chair,
proper workup, sir, so we can.
Okay, please
yes,
continue, Kong
yes,
G.
my last. I think after hearing the diagnosis of our doctor here, resident physician, for humanitarian reason, Mr. Chair, I believe that we have to excuse Ms. Cassie Ong from this proceeding and allow our doctors to conduct a thorough examination on her, because basically she's under our custody. And we have to make sure that she will be healthy the next meeting or the next committee hearing that we require her attendance so that she can also be sane and healthy in answering, no, capable of answering all our questions. So, Mr. Chair, I would reserve, Mr. Chair, my questions in the next committee hearing, and I hope Ms. Cassie Ong will be good, will be in good shape. But we have to, Mr. Chair, also, we have to remind also our doctors that earlier I heard that Ms. Cassie Ong refused to eat yung food that we offered her, parang ayaw niyang kainin. So we have to make sure also that she'll be given the proper diet at saka wag siyang mag-refuse. At this point in time, she has no right to refuse whatever food that we give her or lalo na pag sa hospital kasi this will definitely affect her entire health po niya. Ayaw naman natin pag next time bigla may episode na naman. So madidelay itong committee hearing natin, Mr. Chair. So, having said that, I thank the committee chairman for allowing me to ask our doctor and really report to this committee what really is the condition now of Ms. Ong. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you, Kong Zia.
Mr.
Mr.
Chair.
Chairman, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Fernandez and then Congressman
Yeah,
Abante.
I just wanted to be clarified, Doctor, no? Kasi nakita ko to kanina na ang kanyang blood pressure was 90/50. And then a while ago when she testified, kasi 1207 pa to eh. So now, ano yung naging blood pressure niya prior to this
80/40, sir.
Ha?
80/40, Mr.
84
Chair. Yes.
over 40. And what that indicates?
Hypotension po. Hypotension.
And her
It's,
blood sugar kanina mababa, it jumped to 167
Yes, sir. That's a normal consequence
because of
giving
the
her
iced tea.
Yes, sir.
But it is temporary.
I would presume, sir, it will be temporary.
Will you recommend having her in a hospital instead of being here?
Yes, sir. We gave the recommendations already to the Secretary General.
Kasi kung kinakailangan
Yes, sir.
dalhin siya sa hospital,
Yes, sir.
bring her to the
For
hospital.
proper workup only, sir. For proper workup.
Yeah.
For
please.
proper workup. So we can make sure that when she gets presented here the next time, that we are aware of what she truly has, and we have already the proper medication, the proper treatment.
Do we have a complete
that she can continue.
Do we have
Yeah.
a complete facility in order to find out the real
No, not
condition?
here, sir. Not here.
Oh, in that
Not here,
case,
Mr.
having
Chairman.
this kind of blood pressure
Yeah.
and the staggering blood sugar,
Yes, sir.
don't you think it's high time to bring her
Yes,
to
sir.
the hospital?
Yes, sir. Or at least 2-3 days. Just to give the proper workup, sir. 2 to 3 days. Po.
Okay,
2 to
you will
3
be the one responsible for this, because ako,
sir.
I myself, I will be recommending her to be
Yes, sir.
brought to the hospital.
So that
Since,
only, yes, sir. So
Huh?
that only, Mr. Chair, the next time she goes to the hearing, we already know exactly what she has and she's being treated for whatever she has.
No, what I'm trying to
She-
tell
Yes, sir.
Doc
Yes, sir.
Valencia, Valencia ba?
Bautista po.
Right now, we have the blood pressure that is so
Yes.
low, starting 1207, and then a while ago, you told us that it was from 9060, naging 8040 siya.
Yes, sir.
And then the blood sugar was so low when she drink the iced tea, it jumped to 167 milligram. So
Yes, sir.
don't you think it's proper to bring
Yes,
her
sir.
to the hospital now?
If
Mr. Chair.
if the committee will approve of that, then there's no reason for us to delay further. So the sooner we know her diagnosis, the sooner we can treat
so
her.
we will be letting you your medical expertise. No?
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Yes,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. Doc, I
Yes,
think
sir.
you should do what is necessary.
Okay po.
No, kung kailangan siyang dalhin sa hospital, bring her to the hospital.
Okay, sir.
Kailangan i-work up siya, dalhin nyo, gawin nyo lahat ng work up
Yes, sir.
na kailangan.
Opo, sir.
Okay? You don't actually need the approval of the committee because I think this is an emergency case. So,
Yeah, we can say
sige,
that.
so,
And
somehow,
Mr.
yeah.
Chair, I'd like to tell our doctors that, for example, before the hearing, her blood pressure is 70/40.
This
No.
morning, Mr. Chair, yes.
Huh?
This morning, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, no? 70/40, correct?
Yes po. 70/40.
Before
This
the
morning,
hearing.
around 10:30 in the morning.
Ibig
sir.
sabihin,
Yes, sir.
pwede na pupuntahin dito pag ganun ang blood pressure niya.
But we were watching her the whole day, so somehow we felt she can, but apparently she wasn't able to continue
sige.
anymore, sir.
Now that you have given your opinion on her medical condition, do what is necessary. The committee will abide by you. Okay?
Okay, thank you po.
So, thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Next,
Motion to...
wait, Congressman Akop.
Kasi yung mga chairman, sila na lang eh.
Sige. Okay, Congressman Akop.
Doc, sabi po nyo, 2 to 3 days. The lab exam will be complete.
Not only the lab exams, Mr. Chair, I think she will have to undergo some other procedures like 2D echo and other things po.
To rule out yung heart problem.
Yes po.
Pero
yes
at
po.
her age, medyo malayo.
We cannot definitely say that, but I will be more comfortable with her having at least a 2D echocardiogram.
Kasi
2D
napansin ko
echocardiogram.
nung tinatanong naman siya ni Kong Johnny Pimentel, ni Dan Fernandez, nakangiti pa eh. Di ba? Eh, kitang-kita ko naman nandyan siya eh. Pero si Congressman Abante, nakasimangot na. Hindi.
I'm sorry, sir. I
Tapos
wasn't-
bumalik kay Dan Fernandez, nung sinabi niya na ikukulong sa Correctional Institute for Women, biglang nagbago. Eh, yun na napanood ko kanina. So,
Yes, sir.
pwede ba sa takot o sa stress yung
Yeah, of
ganyan?
course, sir. Stress will have a big factor in all these things. So she's having all this stress and
Tapos, hindi pa kumakain, hindi kagaya ni Madam Baterna. Kaya tingnan nyo si Madam Baterna kasi nakalabas. Okay na, mataba na. Pero itong isa kanina, haggard na haggard eh. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Kaya nakita ko talaga.
But to correct that, sir, she's not actually fasting. She just refused to eat what we give her, but she's ordering food from outside and eating properly, sir.
Pero kung hindi siya kakain, talaga mangyayari yung
Yes, sir.
ganyan na talaga.
Then she's-
Mr. Chair, I was told by Congressman Dan Fernandez that Chairman H invited Miss Baterna for dinner.
Eh, matagal ko nang alam yun. Kwan? Di ba, Madam Baterna? Di ba? Kita kayo ni Kwan, sa opisina niya.